Whelan. Satchell with his first action of the game. Satchell marks the spot. Satchell splashes the bucket. For a stop. Good to trade buckets. Great pass back to Satchell. Here's the marbles. Oh my goodness, what a Jordan Whelan headmate. Kicks it out this time to Satchell. Satchell drives inside with a high floater and Phonics 2 points. The ball all bumps it off to Satchell. They kick it out this time. Sam Cassell. 3 attempts, 9 points, all beautiful ball movement from Manchester. 16. Oh my goodness me. Satchell just. Cassell Jr. just keeps it in play. Goes to Mitchell for the alley-oop.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Giants fans. How are we doing? If you've read the title, if you're on YouTube, you'll already see our special guest for today. But first, as always, we've got my man, Jordan Frost. How you doing, man?
Yes, bro. Good, mate. How are you?
I'm buzzing for this one, mate. I'm absolutely buzzing, you know. Just for
I'm
the
a
fans.
little bit buzzing as well.
For the fans and the listeners, you'll see that we signed a new player. Mr. Justin Satchell, introduce yourself, big fella. How you doing?
What's up? What's up? I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
What's your plan for today, man? Are you just chilling out? Have you got practice going on?
Yeah, I'm just relaxing. We got practice at, I think, like at 5. Some quick little walkthroughs. Hit the gym and stuff.
Yeah, man. Have you fit in well with them all playing wars? I believe they're all massive on Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, especially Breon. Breon plays that shit 24/7. But no, not really. I just been chilling. Still getting used to the whole lifestyle as in in the house with all the guys and everybody. But it's cool though. Just be watching TV, Netflix.
Yeah, man.
But
cool.
Honestly, I'm more of a Fortnite guy. To be honest.
Yeah, me too, man.
Okay.
Me too, bro.
Fortnite.
I'm all about that, mate. It's died recently, hasn't it? Everyone's gone off it, but I still play it all the time.
Yeah. Fortnite, 2K.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so if you play 2K, then what's your rating at the moment? Are you on like 92, 95, or are you straight up balling at 99?
I'm like at I think I'm on 94 right now.
94, God. I think I'm like 91. I was like, oh, I thought I was doing really well. So, man, first off, welcome to Manchester. Me and Jordan are pretty proud of our city, man. So we're very proud and humble of our team. So first off, how are you finding it? Like, how did you find the flight over? How did you find how the Giants have took you in and that?
Before you answer this, just by the way, mate, I've noticed the weather's been fantastic since you've arrived, mate. So whatever you're doing it, mate.
Yeah, I brought that Miami weather here.
Oh, man.
Nah, but the flight was cool, Honestly, it was a long flight, but luckily it was an empty flight. So I had a whole row to myself. So I was just laying down the whole way. And that's about it, really, yeah. And then I came here, everybody embraced me. So, so far I've been, good and gravy. Good,
man, good. I mean, so when you flew over, you said that you had the space to lie down. What's it like as a 6'8" guy cramped up on a coach going down to Surrey in a away game?
It has its moments, you gotta stretch these legs out, you have these random cramps sometimes, but it's cool so far, can't complain,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go on, Jordan, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, what's the morale in the house like? Everyone good, everyone, like you said, embraced you and everything. It's really
yeah. Like I said, like so far, like like I said, I came here, everybody embraced me, everybody's showing love, like like so far, like I consider like a brothers, like everybody's cool. You know, I got the young blood back here. You know.
Yeah, I know what he's waiting.
We know all about Zach.
The ropes a little bit.
And we know exactly. Zach knows, and we know exactly why Zach's waiting around there.
To be fair to him, even though we interviewed him last week and he's technically still on camera, he's still not flexed for the camera, has he? So please don't let him get that in
there.
Nah, you know it's crazy too. I found out what's today? Monday? I think Saturday. I think I found out that he's actually Jamaican, and I'm also Jamaican too. So it's pretty cool.
Okay. Nice, man.
Yeah, I'm Jamaican and Dominican. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes one of my questions. Nice one for that, man.
My bad.
Nice.
Yeah, a little crazy mix.
So you
sorry, Jay. Just a quick one. Just like obviously we're still on the whole, you know, you sign up for Giants and everything. How did the phone call come around? Who called you? What was going on? Because I know you left your last team in like November, I think, was it?
Yeah, towards November. Yeah, the whole COVID situation.
Yeah, I know. Me and Jake was like, as soon as we heard a player was coming, we're searching everywhere. We had about 5 or 6 players we thought it could be, and who called you and everything? Like, how did it come about?
Funny you ask. You know how usually my agent will do everything, you know, the whole 9 yards, but the coach Danny actually hit me up out of nowhere, and then we kind of chopped it up a little bit, and he told me you know, the situation going on, like they're really like, you know, they'll really need me to come, et cetera, and then we just worked the agreement out, and then I just, you know, decided to come, you know. Yeah. And everything so far so good.
I had a phone call off Coach Danny last week, but he definitely wasn't asking me to come play.
Excuse me. So, obviously, looking at your profile, you hail from Miramar in Florida. You got that Fort Lauderdale, Miami Beach vibe coming over.
Yeah, man. I don't know why they put Miramar. It's Miami. It ain't no Miramar.
Oh, okay.
Because yesterday when they called me, they're like, Justin Satchell from Miramar. I said, what? I ain't from Miramar. It's Miami, man. They got to fix that. I'm about to tell them next time. It's Miami.
Yeah. You need to come out swinging, man. Otherwise, we're just going to keep doing it. You need to come out swinging. But what a place to come from, man. Like,
yeah, they're gonna be like, who's? They're gonna be like, where's Miramar? What's Miramar?
I mean, what a place. I mean, I spent about, I think, like 3 months in Tampa.
Oh, you did?
Okay. Yeah. I was when I was in the army. I was down in McGill Air Force Base, and like some of the places around there, man. You know, like St. Pete's, and we had a few guys drive up to Miami. You know, it was just like, what a place. Just the weather, man. 1 minute it's like gleaming sunshine, and the next thing it's like Niagara Falls, man. It's crazy.
Out of nowhere. Yep. It's just like that.
Crazy, man. It's crazy, and it's not till you look at it on the map why you realise it's got that tropical weather. It's mental.
It's crazy because so it'll be sunny in one area and like 3 miles down it'll be raining. It's crazy sometimes, but like, you know, but most of the time, you know, it's sunny.
Yeah, I mean, I remember me and a few of my friends went out to get some wings once, and I was walking past the Buccaneers stadium. We just thought we'd have a quick look. We were only down the road from there, and literally, no word of a lie, about 200 meters away, a shot of lightning just came down, and I remember feeling the heat from it, and I thought, right, this place isn't for me. No, I'm done here. I literally ran back to the hotel. We stayed at a hotel. I just ran.
My God, it ain't that bad, man.
Oh, cool.
Don't you rather feel warm than cold?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know. I quite like it around here. But yeah,
man, I don't know. I don't like that feeling of that shivering feeling. I don't like that feeling, man.
It was actually ideal because I was only supposed to be there for 2 weeks, and then the Air Force messed our flights up. So they said, "Guys, you're gonna have to stay here for 3 months." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no worries."
That's a big difference, though.
I know. Yeah, 2 weeks, 3 months. Yeah. Crazy, man. But so does that mean you're a Miami fan then?
Miami Heat or?
Yeah, Miami Heat. Yeah.
It's only fair. Yeah, you know, I'm always gonna be a Heat fan because I'm from Miami. But honestly, I really don't have a team right now as we speak. But you know, I'm always gonna support Miami Heat because, you know, Dade County. But
Do you do what we do? I mean, us as British basketball fans, obviously we got into the NBA at a young age, and then grown up with the British basketball. Me and Jordan, I can speak on his behalf as well. We follow players more so than we do follow teams. So, like, obviously, I think it's clear we've spoke about it in the past. Jordan's a huge LeBron fan. Excuse me. And, you know, do you have a player that you watched growing up, whether it was NBA or college ball? Was there one player that kind of turned you into a player that you are now?
Yeah, of course. My favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade. So, you know, I always try to, obviously not really ideal his game because, you know, he's a way different player as in speed-wise, you know, explosive-wise, but I always loved his game growing up. I always said I want to be like Dwayne Wade growing up. That's why my email is Wade. I never changed it to my favorite number.
I love that. I love that when you're applying for a job and it's your old Hotmail address.
I never changed it. You know, I never changed it to the jersey number 3. You know, as to why I wear number 3, Dwayne Wade.
Oh right, that's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, speaking on email addresses, my old email address is still Shaq B-Ball. From like 2002, 2003.
Oh, from the old MSN days, I remember that.
Yeah, I never changed my email.
I think that's the email address I have for like some like social medias, but I have updated it to when I got into my profession. I had to change it, and they were like, because so many people were asking, what's Shaq B-Ball? I was like, it's quite embarrassing, but it's also not, because I'm proud of it, you know.
That's funny.
So, Jordan, I believe you've got a question for the big man here.
Yeah, no, it was just, I just kind of, because obviously when we get like the American guys on, it's just, you know, trying to sort of see where it started. You know, again, I've said it before when we spoke to DJ a few weeks back. We're over here as basketball fans, you know, we're so envious of the opportunities you get from a young age. You know, like I've said before, you know, and Zach will tell you the same, you know, when you're in England, you've got to really go out there and push yourself. And, you know, we spoke to Zach last week saying, you know, he was sneaking into basketball camps and things. You know, you've really got to push yourself. Whereas in America, we see all these sort of great opportunities that you guys get. I just want to know, like, what made you sort of, obviously, despite the fact you're 6'8", you know, and you was probably tall growing up, you know, what made you pick basketball? You know, have you played other sports, you know?
It's funny you say that. No, honestly, because like I said, I'm actually, you know, I'm Dominican, so I actually grew up playing baseball first. So all my life was baseball. It was baseball for about 5 to 6 years, and then I'll probably say 9th grade, because I think 9th grade I started playing basketball. Yeah. So I tried out, and then I made the team, whatever, and I had to choose between basketball or baseball.
Yeah.
And then I made the decision to go with basketball, and then I just fell in love with the game, and then ever since then it was history.
Yeah.
So I kind of started late.
All right. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So I was more of a baseball person first.
What age are you in 9th grade in America? You're like 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there?
I think it's 14, I should say. 13, 14, I think it's 14. Yeah.
I mean, with the level that you've got to as a pro baller, in history, you do see pro ballers that have played since they were 2 or something like that.
It'd be from 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I started really late.
Like 14, like in the grand scheme of things, it is late for someone that historically does play pro ball. But I mean, you've not done too bad out of it, you know.
You know, when you're saying that, Jake, I just picture Sam Cassell Jr. coming out of his mum, just backing down and doing fadeaway, literally from like the age of 0.
It's go-to, man.
Which, by the way, you and Sam Cassell, man, you've struck up a real partnership. I don't know what it is. You just gel really well. Like, I mean, the Worcester game, obviously, we only got to see a little bits of highlights of you before you came. But in the Worcester game, it was crazy, man. Like, literally, I've seen you get a rebound, and everyone just cleared off. And I thought, because Jack Hudson was on the court, and so was Sam Cassell, and I've just seen you bringing the ball up, and I thought, All right, okay, all right. I've not seen this before. All right, right. And then I love that cool thing you do where like the ball's just going round your legs, and I just think
passing it around.
He's gonna shoot it. I can feel it coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's good, man. But yeah, you've struck up a real good affinity, you know, with especially Sam. I've seen, you know, so it's great to have that other shooter there as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, we saw with obviously Casella's the point guard or Jack coming up. You seem to play like a very nice high pick and roll and then jumping off to the wing, waiting for that 3-point shot, which, by the way, we'll come on to because I think me and you have spoke on Instagram, and that 3-point shot is like a layup to us. It's just so fluent. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, did you evolve the 3-point shot to try and catch up with the game that was evolving around you, or have you had that 3-point shot in you since you started playing?
To be honest, it's like a yes and no, because I was more honestly, because like I had like injuries and stuff, so I was actually more athletic, so I was more of like a slasher. And then I kind of tend to like tighten up my my game a little bit to be more of a scorer shooter, you know. So, you know, as the game goes, like you said, you have to adjust, you know. But I'll probably say, yeah, like after my injuries, when I really have to like really learn how to like, you know, be like a JJ Redick or like, you know, catch and shoot, you know, got to be knocked down, catch.
Yeah. I mean, like, on that note of like adapting your game and stuff, what's British basketball like for you? I know obviously you only had 2 games, but you know, I can imagine the refs take a bit of getting used to. And
man, I don't want to talk about no refs.
Oh, mate, no, mate, especially me, I love ref. I love ref bashing, so you can say it all you want on here.
Man, when I tell you I haven't seen a one-sided game in a long time, that is crazy.
You know, there was one call yesterday, and I forgot what her name is, but she called it. And I always say 60-70% of the time she blows the whistle, she waits for the other referee to blow the whistle as well, in hope that he knows why she's blowing it. Like, like it killed the game in that 4th quarter. It did. It really did, because we was right in it the whole time. That whole game.
It was 40-41, you know, and we missed 4 free throws in the first half, so we could have been up by 3. Put it like that. So. Yeah. And then after that, they changed the whole game the second half. They want to the foul calls was lopsided big time. It was crazy. I think they shot over 30-some free throws and they made over 20-some free throws, and we only lost by what, 13-14? That's game right there.
Yeah. And even that, to be fair, I think the scoreline flattered them, if I'm dead honest with you. I really do think it was a lot tighter game than what it laid out. I mean, our defense, for me, there was only a couple of times where I was a bit like, oh, for God's sake, you know. And even then, like some of the foul calls, there was one where Ulf has just stood up straight and they've given it as a foul. And I'm like,
yeah, it's kind of bad.
What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Do you know what I mean?
And it was crazy because it was crazy too. The guy, even the big man, number 50 for Leicester, right? Yeah. He even admitted it. Like, he's like, yeah, I hooked him because he's fouling me. I'm like, you not hear him? He's saying he hooked him, and he's still getting,
I know.
And he's still getting off the foul. Like, come on, man.
Mate,
it was frustrating, but
it's been a long time, and it takes, you know, even the Americans and the Europeans who've come in from different leagues and have stayed in the BBL. It's taken them so long to get used to the referees, because it's like they're overcompensating. I don't understand why or anything, and it's not just one; it's all of them. You know, it's like they're not 100% sure what they're doing. You know, I don't know. It's just some the baffling, and they kill games. It's like yesterday. They called the call, and then they went up there and they called a bullshit call against them, and it was purely because it was a makeup call. You know,
exactly. And then I think it's like, and then Donnie brought it to my attention too. I think it happened twice. Yes, I don't know if you noticed. Like they stopped our fast breaks twice when we had layups. And they stopped the fast breaks from, I think it was they said a shot clock violation, some other crap.
Oh because I think they called a shot clock violation. The shot clock buzzer went off, but as it went off, they blew the whistle, and we were already down. Yeah.
Come on, you can't do that. You can't do that after you score. You know.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I already see. I already see every night. I have to play 5 on 8. You know, but
Yeah. I mean,
I just gotta adjust, but it's crazy, man.
For yourself, I mean, the thing is, I've said to Jake the other day, I can't pin down what your position is. I've no idea. I mean, I think, you know, for me personally, I think you'd be a fantastic 3. You know, decent 4. You know, purely because you are a walking mismatch. You've got speed that you wouldn't have thought you had. You've got them handles. The amount of times I watched, especially against Worcester, I was watching. It was marking you. I forgot what he called, but he kept reaching, and it was just like, I don't know why you're doing that, mate. You're not getting the ball. Like, you know, there's no. And then I noticed
it's low key. My handles is there, low key, man. Nobody knows.
Yeah, and I noticed like after a bit, he kind of stepped off you, and then you hit a 3. And he was just like, right, well, I can't do that now. What am I going to do? And then their coach, I watched Worcester's coach going, get in his face. And he got in the face. And that's when you're giving it all your fakes and stuff. It's just, you are a walking mismatch. And I think teams in this league are going to really, really struggle to match you up with someone.
Yeah, no. And then yesterday, I don't know if you noticed, they had their best defender on me in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he said something slick to me. I forgot what he said. He's like, "Oh, you ain't gonna score," or something like that. Because I guess when they saw from the first game I had, he said something, and then he like kind of like nudged me a little bit, and then that's when I made that tough 3. I had to score that possession.
Yeah, you did. I saw that.
like once you talk shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come at your neck. And that's when I hit that little tough 3 in the beginning of the game. When I did that step back 3 on him. He's like, "Oh damn, that's tough." I was like, "Yeah, stop talking."
Yeah, I know. I noticed as well because obviously, you know, Jake's going to go into your percentages later, so I won't go too much into that. But like, I noticed for me personally, the reason why your 3-point percentage is so high is because you pick your shots really well. You know, like because I noticed that there's a few times where other players, not just on our team but anywhere in the league, would shoot, and you not necessarily don't, but you sort of make most. So it's kind of like you step back and think, what should I do now? Rather than just going impulsive, you kind of just think, what should I do now? And that proves why your percentages are so high.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just like I said, like my teammates embrace me. The coach, you know, he gives me a lot of confidence to like, you know, just play my game. So, you know, I'm just giving what the defense gives me. Like my 2 philosophies always been, I grew up as this: if you too close, I'm gonna go by you. You too far, I'm gonna pull up in your face. You know, and that's why I just been.
You proved that on your first play against Worcester, and I could also tell, like, it's one of them where you want your first shot to go in, and there was a moment before you got that shot where you probably could have shot a 3, and you're like, nah.
But I did it. Yeah, I did it.
You're like, no, I need to do an easy one of the first one. And you absolutely sold probably one of the better big men in the league, Jordan Williams. You sold him for a hot dog, mate. He was gone. He was gone, man. He was gone. And it's just
I'm talking about this game. After like the second quarter, like he wasn't looking to score or nothing. I was in his head. Like he wasn't looking to score or nothing.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Because when he was guard, because they actually took him off you, I think, in the second quarter, because he just had no idea how to guard it. Again, it was a mismatch because they thought, hang on, you know, Satch is 6'8", but he's moving like a point guard, you know. So he's like, why are we putting our big? And I noticed Jordan Williams spent the majority of the first half outside of the 3-point line, and David was just grabbing offensive rebounds. Like, cheers, mate. Cheers, I'll take that. You know.
Cheers.
Going back to the trash talk kind of element where you said, "Don't give me that much space, or else I'll shoot." We know DJ has a big trash talk game. We actually heard him over the microphones during the Leicester game. Like
who?
DJ Donovan.
DJ, who's DJ?
Donnie.
Oh, Donnie.
Sitting at home, we heard him over the commentator's microphone, like just a little insight to his trash talk. So we know he does. Question is, do you trash talk, or do you just give him a nice little sign as like, I'm here?
Nah, me, I always believe in, you know, I'm letting my game do the talking, but once you start talking, I'm gonna, you know, chirp up here and there, because as you can say, like I said yesterday, when he said something slick, I made that shot and I was like, yeah, tying up, and then he said, man, good shot, that's tough.
You know, the guy
but me, I really don't talk that much. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like to, you know. It's only when you talk to me is when I'm gonna say something back, but I don't tend to look for that. You know, I rather just bust your ass on the court. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, our good friend, he's actually the announcer at Worcester. So he'd have been announcing you the other day at Worcester, and he was saying like he's every time Giants are there, he's never heard trash talk like it. Like, and he said like some of the stuff is like it's criminal, man. It's absolutely criminal. Like, and we just because he's texting us. He's texting. He's like, "Oh, DJ just called so and so this." I'm just like, "Oh no."
Yeah, Donnie funny, man. Donnie funny, man. He's a good guy. He's funny.
But we speak about the last game as well, and the Wolves game. In 2 games, you've picked up 3 fouls. Two in your first game, 1 which you picked up, I think, in the 4th quarter against Riders.
Which the 2 in the first game were balls, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. Like,
especially the second one, the moving screen. Like, come on.
Yeah, I've never heard anything like it, honestly. Yeah.
I think that shows you as a player coming straight in to go, look, I'm not here to foul, and you're here to just play hard D, which you can see on the defensive switches when, you know, when someone's running a pick on us, when we're on defense, you see how quick you are to switch off and get back onto the other player. But it also shows how well you are with your footwork down low on the defensive end, because to get 3 fouls as a brand new player who's never played in the BBL, that's huge. To get 3 fouls in 2 games, that's massive, man.
Man, is that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just speak to Breon. I don't know if Breon's still in the house or not, but just speak to Breon before he goes, mate. Honestly, like,
I heard. Breon told me like,
yeah. Literally, the amount of times I think Breon sneezed and got a foul against him is ridiculous, man. Honestly, like, it's mental.
Oh man, so I'm going to go into a little boring bit for you. Let's talk about stats. Let's talk about your stats in the BBL first of all. You're shooting an average of 51% from 3. What?
I mean,
what's going on there?
It's pretty average, to be fair. It's pretty average. I mean, I expected better.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I think we knew before we signed you that we knew that you were deadly from 3. We saw that, I think, over 600 threes. I think you were like 47% or something.
That's huge, man.
It's huge when you look at it, you know. You only played 5 games, started 3, but you had a win-loss 600. You managed to get a double-double in 3 games started and 5 games playing. You only played 2 games here, and me and you were messaging, and I was like, I think my first message to you was,
mate, you had a stinker there, Jake. You had a stinker there. Oh, man, honestly.
I was like, welcome to the team. Eager as a triple-double, and he was like, I'll get you a double-double easy.
Yeah, I was fighting with Sam yesterday because I could have had another one. And I just remember that one rebound I missed. Sam took it from me, and that could have been the 10th one. He's like, man, I gotta get my rebounds too. You know, I had to get my little 2 or 3 rebounds a game. I was like, you don't get no rebounds, man. The score, I was like, all you gotta do is score and pass the ball, man. You don't need no rebound. That's all you gotta do.
Oh man. So we've talked about the referees and all that. Obviously that's a different subject, but when you go to Southern America, it looks like the pace is a lot faster down there. Going from transition, the pace is, from the games I've watched, is just non-stop. It's rebound, and the 4 players are the guy that's got the rebound are already in the half and setting up. What's the speed difference with the BBL? Because I know some teams are very good in transition, but our league looks a lot slower than anywhere in South America.
To be honest, it just depends. Certain teams, you know, like not all teams is gonna play. You know. Yeah. But so far, like I feel like it's like a pretty fast pace. Like the West, the first game, I was like, what's the Wolves? What do you call it again?
What's the Wolves? That's the one.
Yeah, the Wolves. Yeah, the Wolves was like a decent pace, but I feel like yesterday was a faster pace. Yesterday we was going back and forth.
Yeah.
But like so far, you know, it's decent. You know, it's decent.
If I'm honest with you, mate, you've probably played I mean, I know, like, obviously you got your Newcastles and Londons, but for me, Leicester are still the most established team in the BBL, the most consistent. And, you know, I think even though obviously London have got sort of ex-NBA players, etc., I think you come up against the best yesterday and, you know, proved it. Proved we can hack it in there.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the coach was over there trying to recruit me already.
Oh, what, saying what?
He was talking to me. He's like, "Oh man, you know, I have some family down in Florida, Naples. You know, Oh, I see you went to St. Leo. I guess he did research on me and stuff. He was talking to me and stuff, trying to be friendly.
Yeah.
Rob Paternoster, if you're listening to this, back off.
Yeah.
I was like, don't let Jamie see you. Jamie's gonna come running over here.
Oh man. So obviously, you've only played 2 games. We've seen what you can do over those 2 games already. What else have you got in the bag for us? Have you got, and this isn't me starting any kind of like dunks or anything with you, Jordan. Have you got those highlight dunks in your bag, or
don't do it, Jay?
Honestly, well, first let me answer the first question. First, honestly, I was talking to my agent yesterday too. I was like, I still don't feel like I'm 100% right now. Like, even though I'm still playing good, I still feel like I still need to get back into it. You know, I'll probably say I'm like 65% right now. So every day, you know, I'm trying to get better, work out. You know, doing a little extra things. Because I feel like once I get to like 100%, it's really gonna get scary. But like I said, I really don't
feel 60% now.
Yeah. Honestly, I really don't feel 100%. I still feel slow and stuff, but I'm just playing off of this talent, honestly. Like, you know, but I really feel like once I'm 100%, it's gonna be completely different. And then the other part you said about the athleticism, I low-key could get up. I just don't, you know. It's just when it's there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, once in a while I'll try to go and dunk on somebody, or me, I'm more like people call me mellow. Like, I'm a mellow person. I do a little like I'll have fast break and I'll just throw the ball in. I want to try to break the rim, you know.
I know. I saw Sam chuck you up an alley-oop against Worcester, and I'm already jumping up like, and I've just seen it go dink, and I'm just like, what are you doing, man?
Hey, honestly, on my part, that's not my jumping side. If I was on the right side, I would have dunked that. But the right to left,
the worst bit is,
not, you know what I'm saying?
You was up there though. You was up there. Right, you was above the rim.
Yeah, I was, but usually I like to jump left to right. So in my defense, it was a right to left.
So
I got you. All right, watch.
Go
Friday, I'm gonna try to dunk. I got you Friday. Watch.
Do it. Okay. And point at the camera, and it's towards that.
I got you. I'm gonna try Friday.
I'm camera.
I got you Friday.
Is it?
If not Friday, Sunday, I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Is it Sheffield Friday? Yeah, it's Sheffield, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the Sharks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharks, and then I don't know the other team.
Bristol on Sunday. Yeah, man.
Bristol, yeah.
Oh, are they in last place?
Yes, I think Bristol are down there. Yeah.
And then what place the Sharks in? The Sharks good?
I think they're
Sharks are good. Yeah. They beat us, but I mean, they just beat us, but we had an awful game. Like, it was, you know, we started horrendous. So
yeah, coach was telling me that like before I got here, like we like the team always starts off really slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not been a thing throughout the season because, like I said, you know, before you knew it, we were 17 points up on London Lions, you know, and there's been games where, like Cheshire, where we beat them by 40 points, you know, or whatever. You know, we started, you know, it's not been a common thing. It's just happened every now and again. But in that, especially that Sheffield game, and then we had the Cheshire game thereabouts, we just was in a bit of a bad way. You know, Lyle had just left, and you know, refs were getting on Breon's back, and you know, it just wasn't working. But again, I mean, Sharks have been pushing people for a while now, so I mean, I'm confident we can beat them. But personally, I think it'll be very interesting who they match you up with. Because they're not going to put a big guy on you.
Well, on Friday.
Yeah. They're not going to put a big guy. I'm really interested to see who they put on you, if I'm honest with you.
I mean, because obviously you don't really play down low when you're setting up on the offense, so you're not going to come anywhere near Mike Tuck. Mike Tuck's going to match up But who else is Mike Tuck going to match up with?
I know.
Because
who's that? That's like a big man for the other team.
He's their 7 footer.
Mike Tuck, is he 7 foot? He's not 7 foot.
He's about 6'10", 6'11", man. He's a big dude. Yeah.
Oh, that's the like when we say OG, like he's the older guy, right?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He'll pull all the tricks on you, mate.
Oh yeah, he's got the jersey tug, he's got the lock in the arms, he's got everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he does that.
Yeah.
You got him with the little.
I'm just looking at the matchups now. You've got Cooch, their other centre. He's not gonna touch you. I think the only person who's gonna match up with him is like maybe Marsden or Helmsley, potentially. Marsden
won't start, it'd be Helmsley.
What about Lillard? Oh no, Lillard's probably your matchup, Satch.
Yeah.
Antoine Lillard, he's probably the guy that's gonna come at you.
Coach will run through it anyway. But I think either way you'll have the beating of your matchup anyway. It's a very interesting one. I didn't think about that actually. It's a very interesting matchup when you have. But yeah.
You got the Rook.
Oh,
Big Rook.
My man got baptized yesterday, man.
I didn't want to say. You know what the best bit about that is there? Me and Jake, I literally looked at Jake and I could tell he was looking at me on the camera and we was both going to say, how's he feeling after yesterday, mate?
Oh, man.
Oh,
yeah, like back home we say baptized. Like when somebody gets dunked on, like, you got baptized.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just walked in. You were just like, see this dude?
Oh god.
Oh man. I mean, what was it like playing against the guy who baptized him, Gino Crandall? You know, I think he's already been hailed as the MVP of the league, but he was on 4 fouls and a tech going into the second or third quarter, and barring his fourth quarter performance, I think we had him in the bag, and he's probably the best player in the league right now.
Yeah, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot about him coming to the game, and then I'm the type of person I have to see it before,
Yeah.
But he gets my respect. I saw him after the game, and we was talking a little bit, and then he was saying this keep doing my thing too. Like he likes my game too. So we have mutual respect for each other.
He's on the recruitment thing as well, then, is he? Yeah.
I know, man. Yeah, what's that smell, man? That shit stink. Man, the Rook got the whole house smelling now. I don't know how you doing over here, man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Let's talk about the facilities. So obviously we know when we moved into
Belfast, about what?
About the facilities and the court that you play and practice on at home. How does that match up to the facilities over in America, in Argentina? Because personally, we think we've got the best court in the league.
Are you talking about the facility wise, as in the court?
Yeah.
Well, I love it. It's a nice court. It's a nice little breakaway rim. It's warm because, like I said, I'm used to the warm, and supposedly the gym's over here is really cold. So I love it. So it's smooth.
So coming over as a import, we see sometimes on the Giants Instagram and Twitter that obviously the club's got sponsors with people that feed you. What's the deal? Do you get like a meal prep or for a certain amount of days leading up to a game, or do you mainly cook up stuff yourself?
Man, I'm a chef, man. I cook every day for these guys. I spoil them. Nah, I'm playing. Now, Jamie, he gives us like 2 meals. It's like a meal prep, basically. It's kind of healthy.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, after a while, I can't keep eating that. It's like eating the same thing for like 5 days straight. And the 6 days, I can't.
Yeah. So
but it's cool though.
whatever you're doing's working, mate. So don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that you're a chef, then. What is your go-to dish? Like, if someone came round and you want to impress them, what is your dish that you want to cook up for someone?
Chicken Alfredo pasta with shrimp. That's my go-to.
Oh, nice.
I need that.
Okay.
If I can get that, I'm gonna, turn up, man.
Speaking of food, Jake, what's happened? Like, where's our delivery?
They're on the way. They're on the way, man. Don't you worry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Look at it.
I was like, don't let Jamie see you. Jamie's gonna come running over here.
Oh, man. So obviously you've only played 2 games. We've seen what you can do over those 2 games already. What else have you got in the bag for us? Have you got? And this isn't me starting any kind of like dunks or anything with you, Jordan. Have you got those highlight dunks in your bag, or
don't do it, Jay?
Honestly, well, first let me answer the first question. First, honestly, I was talking to my agent yesterday too. I was like, I still don't feel like I'm 100% right now. Like, even though I'm still playing good, I still need to get back into it. I'll probably say I'm like 60, 65% right now. So. Yeah. Every day, I'm trying to get better, work out, doing a little extra things, because I feel like once I get to like 100%, it's really gonna get scary. But like I said, I was gonna say, I really don't feel like
60% now.
Yeah. Honestly, I really don't feel 100%. I still feel slow and stuff, but I'm just playing off of this talent, honestly, Yeah. But I really feel like once I'm 100%, it's gonna be completely different. And then the other part you said about the athleticism. I low-key could get up. I just don't, it's just when it's there,
Yeah.
Once in a while I'll try to go and dunk on somebody, or me, I'm more like people call me mellow. Like, I'm a mellow person. I do a little like I'll have fast break and I'll just throw the ball in. I want to try to break the rim,
I know. I saw Sam chuck you up an alley-oop against Worcester, and I'm already jumping up like, and I've just seen it go dink, and I'm just like, what are you doing, man?
Hey, honestly, on my part, that's not my jumping side. If I was on the right side, I would have dunked that, but the right to left.
The worst bit is,
not, what I'm saying?
You was up there though. You was up there. Right, you was above the rim.
Yeah, I was, but usually I like to jump left to right. So in my defense, it was a right to left.
So
I got you. All right, watch. Go. Friday, I'm gonna try to dunk. I got you Friday. Watch.
Do it. Okay. And point at the camera, and it's towards that.
I got you. I'm gonna try Friday.
On the camera.
I got you Friday.
Is it?
If not Friday, Sunday, I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Is it Sheffield Friday? Yeah, it's Sheffield, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the Sharks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharks, and then I don't know the other team.
Bristol on Sunday. Yeah, man.
Bristol, yeah.
Oh, are they in last place?
Yes, I think Bristol are down there.
Yeah.
And then what place the Sharks in? The Sharks good?
I think they're
Sharks are good. Yeah. They beat us, but I mean, they just beat us, but we had an awful game. Like, it was, we started horrendous. So.
Yeah, coach was telling me that like before I got here, like we like the team always starts off really slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not been a thing throughout the season because, like I said, before you knew it, we were 17 points up on London Lions, and there's been games where like Cheshire where we beat them by 40 points, or whatever. We started, it's not been a common thing. It's just happened every now and again. But in that, especially that Sheffield game, and then we had the Cheshire game thereabouts, we just was in a bit of a bad way. Lyle had just left, and refs were getting on Breon's back, and it just wasn't working. But again, I mean, Sharks have been pushing people for a while now, so I mean, I'm confident we can beat them. But personally, I think it'll be very interesting who they match you up with. Because they're not going to put a big guy on you.
Well, on Friday.
Yeah. They're not going to put a big guy. I'm really interested to see who they put on you, if I'm honest with you.
I mean, because obviously you don't really play down low when you're setting up on the offense, so you're not going to come anywhere near Mike Tuck. Mike Tuck's going to match up, but who else is Mike Tuck going to match up with?
Yeah, I know.
Because
who's that? That's like a big man for the other team.
He's their 7-footer.
Mike Tuck, is he 7 foot? He's not 7 foot.
He's about 6'10", 6'11", man. He's a big dude. Yeah.
Oh, that's the like when we say OG, like he's the older guy, right?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He'll pull all the tricks on you, mate.
Oh yeah, he's got the jersey tug. He's got the lock in the arms. He's got everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he does that.
Yeah.
You got him with the little.
I'm just looking at the matchups now. You've got Cooch, their other centre. He's not gonna touch you. I think the only person who's gonna match up with him is maybe Marsden or Helmsley potentially. Marsden
won't start. It'll be Helmsley.
What about Lillard? Oh no, Lillard's probably your matchup, Satch.
Yeah.
Antoine Lillard, he's probably the guy that's going to come at you.
Coach will run through it anyway. But I think either way you'll have the beating of your matchup anyway. It's a very interesting one. I didn't think about that actually. It's a very interesting matchup what you're going to have. But yeah.
You got the Rook.
Oh,
Big Rook.
Hey, my man got baptized yesterday, man.
I didn't want to say. You know what the best bit about that is there? Me and Jake, I literally looked at Jake and I could tell he was looking at me on the camera and we was both going to say, how's he feeling after yesterday, mate?
Oh, man.
Oh,
yeah, no. Back home we say baptized. Like when somebody gets dunked on, you got baptized.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just walked in. You were just like, see this dude?
Oh god.
Oh man. I mean, what was it like playing against the guy who baptized him, Gino Crandall? You know, I think he's already been hailed as the MVP of the league, but he was on 4 fouls and a tech going into the second or third quarter, and barring his fourth quarter performance, I think we had him in the bag, and he's probably the best player in the league right now.
Yeah, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot about him coming to the game, and then I'm the type of person I have to see it before,
Yeah.
But he gets my respect. I saw him after the game, and we was talking a little bit, and then he was saying this keep doing my thing too. Like he likes my game too. So we have mutual respect for each other.
He's on the recruitment thing as well, then, is he? Yeah.
I know, man. Hey, what's that smell, man? That shit stink. Man, the Rook got the whole house smelling now. I don't know how you doing over here, man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Let's talk about the facilities. So obviously we know when we moved into Belgium,
about what?
About the facilities and the court that you play and practice on at home. How does that match up to the facilities over in America, in Argentina? Because personally, we think we've got the best court in the league.
Are you talking about the facility wise, as in the court?
Yeah.
Well, I love it. It's a nice court. It's a nice little breakaway rim. It's warm because, like I said, I'm used to the warm, and supposedly the gym's over here is really cold. So
yeah.
I love it. So it's smooth.
So coming over as a import, we see sometimes on the Giants Instagram and Twitter that obviously the club's got sponsors with people that feed you. What's the deal? Do you get a meal prep or for a certain amount of days leading up to a game, or do you mainly cook up stuff yourself?
Man, I'm a chef, man. I cook every day for these guys. I spoil them. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, Jamie, he gives us 2 meals. It's like a meal prep, basically. It's kind of healthy.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, after a while, I can't keep eating that. It's like eating the same thing for 5 days straight. And the 6 days, I can't.
Yeah.
So but it's cool though.
Whatever you're doing is working, mate. So don't.
Yeah. Saying that you're a chef, then. what is your go-to dish? Like, if someone came round and you want to impress them, what is your dish that you want to cook up for someone?
Chicken Alfredo pasta with shrimp. That's my go-to.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
I need that.
Okay.
If I can get that, I'm gonna, turn up, man.
Speaking of food, Jake, what's happened? Like, where's our delivery?
They're on the way. They're on the way, man. Don't you worry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Delivered. Go and check your front door.
It's Zach, man. Zach's got him. I'm telling you.
Oh, you talking about this? Zach Ben put it, but I wasn't, really paying attention to it.
Oh,
right.
sick. Yeah, we
go. There you go. Yeah,
oh,
that's for you, bro.
Bad. I wasn't paying attention because I thought it was for him or something.
No, it's for
that's
you, man.
For you, man.
WingSquad from boys. Oh yeah.
So that
what's in it? What's in it?
That is a
Have a guess.
Besides wings.
No, just
appreciate it. Thank you.
Cool, man. Just like a little backstory on the whole wing thing. It started. Me and Jake obviously known each other years and stuff, and I started noticing at the start of the season, like when I was eating wings, we was playing well, if not definitely winning. So like it's just been a thing we've caught on to now, and big shout out to our sponsors, WingVille. They come in clutch every time, and they bring you guys the wings and bring us the wings, and it's just great, mate. So yeah.
That's definitely gonna be my dinner.
I was gonna say when you were saying about you know what, Coach got on at me the other week, like because he said I said to him, listen, because we ordered like 50 wings to the house, and he turned around and he said, oh, I see something about, but you're making my guys eat healthy. I'm like, listen, I'm just doing what we got to do, man. And when you started saying about changing the meals up, I thought, oh, he's going to enjoy them then.
Nah, you can't say no to wings, man. I don't care who you are.
Exactly.
You can't say no to wings.
They are good wings as well, man. So enjoy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate that.
So I'm gonna wrap it up there, man. Is there anything you want to ask us as fans, or you want to say anything to the fans that are listening?
The only thing I say is to stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, I'm actually I'm kind of excited going forward. Besides the loss last night, I really feel like this is a group of guys, and I feel like we can
yeah.
For sure. Like my goal, we got to make the playoffs, and then hopefully go from there. Yeah, and try to get a run going. But I know for sure we should make the playoffs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
One thing I notice about you, Satch, you smile all the time, mate, and that's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
Playing with a smile on your face. You know what I mean? And that's all we can ask for. All we say as fans is 100% effort and just keep positive. That's a vibe we try and put out from the fans. Because we feel like at the moment now we've got all the fans behind us and the voice of the fans, and we've got the best fans in the country. So just keep smiling and keep putting the effort, mate, and you'll be a star.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Appreciate it, guys.
So thanks very much, Nat, for joining us. Really appreciate your time today. It's been amazing. Jordan, as always, thank you very much, brother. And stay tuned for the next episode. Cheers, guys. So that was our new signing and our guest for the week, Justin Satchell. What an amazing guy. You can see from his personality, man, he's just beaming with positivity, and we'd love to see it, man. That was a really, really good interview, man. So thank you very much for your time. We are introducing a new segment to our show. Obviously, with our new sponsors, you will see every single week, at the end of every single show, our WingVille moment of the week. Now, this could be anything in-game. It can be anything on the court, off the court. It could be a fan. It could be a tweet. It can be absolutely anything within our week, Wednesday to Wednesday. We'll slot it in here, sponsored by WingVille, and you may get a shout out. We are going to put it to a poll, or we are going to get your suggestions to what you guys think would be the WingVille Player of the Week. We're going to pick 3 this week, just so we know, got a little starting point there, and we'll go from there. So I think we've already picked ours for this week, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, I mean, sorry you didn't go out to the fans or anything, but, I mean, it's just, again, it's an idea I literally came up with, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and I just thought, WingVille win of the week, if it sounds great, and it could, a win's a win. It doesn't have to be, like you said, it doesn't have to be a player. It could be a fan. It could be anybody. And me and Jake just off camera a minute ago was just talking, and we just decided that the WingVille win of the week is Justin Satchell himself. The reason why I say this, and it's not just him, it's everyone involved in getting him involved into this team, because what a signing this is. This could be the signing of the season. This is amongst all teams. This could be the signing of the season. Yeah. We've said extensively, how Giants constantly seem to pull out of the bag, signings-wise, especially when you look, there's a team just down the road, Cheshire, who bring in some good players, and Giants just seem to pull it out of the bag every time, So, yeah, for me, and obviously speaking on behalf of you, Jake, our WingVille win of the week was Justin Satchell himself and the whole signing process of him.
Satchell marks the spot. Satchell.
I mean, you heard it in the interview. He's only 60%. So if this is what he's producing at 60%, then I think we said it as we signed him on Twitter and Instagram and everything. The BBL better watch out for this guy, and he's only playing at 60%. So we're in for a treat, even as a neutral, as a Giants fan, or anywhere up and down the league. I think everyone's in for a treat of this guy. So keep your eyes peeled. We move on to the shout outs, of course.
I think just for the shout-outs as well, Jake, just a quick one. I'm sure, you'll agree here as well. I think the double-header pre-game shows are working.
Yeah.
I think the double-header pre-game shows are working, definitely. So, look out for that this week, guys. We're going to do another show, because we've got, obviously, Sheffield and then Bristol, 2 tough games coming in, but we're going in there with confidence. There's a new look to the team, even though only one player's been brought in. It's a complete new vibe. So look forward to the pre-game show, guys. We'll have bits in there, for yourselves. Bits and bats of info that you may know, you may already not know. So yeah, it's definitely worth a watch/listen.
Do we have a confirmed? I don't think we're going to release it yet, but do we have a confirmed special guest for the Sheffield Sharks pre-game show?
Not confirmed as of yet.
Okay.
No, but it'll happen. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think we have
it's a bit of a shake-up, actually.
Yeah. We've got an unconfirmed one for Bristol as well, haven't we?
We have. So yeah. Look at so it's gonna have to be 2 shows. Yeah. All right.
It's gonna have to be 2, mate. We're gonna be busy boys this week.
More editing for Jake.
It's a good job I'm on furlough, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. But
Again, just thank you very much for your time, man. It's been a great show as always. It's just I'm still I know we say it every week, but I'm still in a bit of shock and a bit of a bit of lackluster of what's going on, because we're just flying still. Like our socials are absolutely flying again.
What is it? Overall our socials over 1,000 followers or something.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. Considering we only started a month ago. And it feels like it just feels natural now. I think it's just because obviously we're just being our guys, and again to have a sponsor. Or and people doing our artwork for us and everything, and at this time, a couple of months ago, I'd never be, expect to be speaking personally to the players and the coach and things like that. Yeah. But obviously, we'll get onto the shouts in a minute.
Moving on to that great little transition there, I love it. Shout out section. First off, massive shout out to Seb for coming in with those pictures for us and the video to promote our interview with Justin Satchell today. We were just speaking off camera earlier. We don't know how he fits time in running 3 pages himself on Instagram and TikTok, which we will put the links in the description of this. Go give him a follow, go and check him out. He's still working full time along with doing all of this and helping us out on the side. Just thank you so much, Seb. Your work is truly appreciated, man. And of course,
before the next shout out, by the way, I've just weirdly had it confirmed our guest for the pre-game Sheffield show.
Okay.
So for those of you, sorry about to interrupt the shout outs bit. I just thought it was appropriate now. Get it off my chest. You know what my memory's like. So in previous shows I've mentioned, you know, I come from a big basketball family, and my cousin is her boyfriend. She plays for Leicester Riders Women, Erin Hiking.
Shout out Erin for the WBBL trophy win, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I was all watching. But yeah, her boyfriend, Jode Campbell of the Sheffield Sharks, nonetheless, you know, is a player with a fantastic future ahead of him. And I speak really, really highly of him. And it's been great, you know, catching up with him this week. I've been talking to him, you know, on socials and things. And, you know, we've arranged a few pickup games. I reckon there's a few things I can show him. So... so yeah, that it was just that, you know, we're just going to be getting Jode on. It's going to be a great insight. Hopefully, maybe sneak a bit of information out to it from him, and then yeah. So, but carry on, Jake, with the shout. Sorry, man.
Oh man, so you heard it again. Confirmed guest for the Sheffield Sharks, an inside player. So it's going to be one not to miss, guys. Just for the game, it's going to be fantastic. Just one more shout out from us. Well, two. Call it two. First off, again, Giants, the team, the management, the coach, the players. Amazing work that you are helping us with engagements. You're helping us in just talking to us, taking time out of your day to phone us, to text us, to do these interviews. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. It does mean a lot. And again, shout out to WingVille, our new sponsor, with the WingVille Win of the Week. They've come in massively, as always, just getting the wings delivered to the guys. And if you're within 3 to 5 miles of the Cheetah Mill branch, we will put a little description below. Give them a phone call, walk in, quote the word WingSquad, and I'm sure they'll sort something out for you.
And just to say, guys, I know it'd be very easy for us to sort of play these wings up. I swear on my life, they're the best wings that I've had. Like, genuinely, they are the best wings that I've had.
I think regardless of a sponsor, a contract, or whatever, they are straight up. They are straight up.
And guys, you know, follow them on Instagram. Honestly, just type in the search bar WingVille. You know, the key's in the name, WingVille. You know what I mean? And, you know, they sell all sorts, you know, they do the desserts and everything like that.
They've now got a brand new milkshake, which they've just posted, by the way.
Yeah,
which
man,
looks
still, you know, you just look on the socials, the way, you know, they show you how they make the wings, how they could get, you know, they make the sauces and how, they marinate the wings. It's fantastic, honestly. And if you're passionate about your food, get onto them. And if you're not passionate
just
about
like us fat boys.
And if you're not passionate about your food and you're just starving and hungover or whatever, just get onto them. WingVille on Instagram. I'm sure they'll want to hear from you.
Yeah, man. But again, it's been a pleasure as always, brother. It's always fun when we do these shows. I know we talk more than we do to our own missus, and we live with them both. But you know, at least the world gets to see our conversations rather than just us two talking.
I know.
But yeah, man, thank you very much for your time again. We've been All Things Giant. Watch out for the pre-game show coming out Thursday, Friday. We'll see how we work. But enjoy your week, guys. Tune into the games Friday and Sunday. Check out all our socials. I'm going to list them right this time. I'm going to get them right this time. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I think that's it. And hit us up on our Outlook, on our email, GiantsQuestions at outlook.com.
And not Shaq B-ball.
Not Shaq B-ball. that one's for personal. But thank you very much, guys. Take it easy. Stay safe out there. And we'll see you next time.
Trust the process.